Get ready with me while I share about my experience on social media. I'm Taryn and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I mostly share about side hustles and making a little extra money, but I also wanted to share a little bit more so you get to know me. Before I was a stay-at-home mom, I ran a small business. I made macrame and actually grew an account on Instagram to a little bit over 50,000 followers. My account actually doesn't reflect that anymore. I've removed a bunch of followers and I've lost a lot of followers. While I shared a lot about my macrame, I also shared a good bit about me personally. But whenever I would feel too vulnerable or just not be in the mood for it, I would just share my art. I had a lot of growth before Instagram Reels were a thing, but I started sharing videos right when they were peaking of time-lapse videos of me doing macrame, which gained a lot of followers. I had a couple videos go kind of viral, and when that happens, you gain a lot of followers, but they don't necessarily stick around. I mean, they follow you, but they don't follow along with your story. So I feel like I had a lot of followers, but I never had a big community. This became very apparent when I tried to switch my content on Instagram from my macrame business to my stay-at-home mom life. I'd say I have a few thousand people that were following along with my story, which definitely is a lot, but it was nowhere close to the amount that I had with my macrame. But the numbers didn't add up. I still had a lot of followers, but I wasn't getting the views or the interaction. So I couldn't pitch myself to brands because my engagement was so low. At this point, I probably should have started a new account, but I didn't. I decided removing followers, the most time-consuming thing I could ever do. But I started removing followers to try to get my engagement rate better. This did help, but I finally gave up because it was just time-consuming. You can't remove followers in bulk. I decided to just post, and this is where the imposter syndrome came in, which was so weird because I had been sharing for years. Just post. Nobody cares. Just do it. But when I switched to just mom content and just content about me, couldn't do it. Got so in my head. Another key detail, I was making a couple $100s a month from Instagram during their Instagram Reels bonus, which has been long gone. So when I switched to sharing more about me and my mom content, the Instagram Reels bonus was gone. I was losing followers, I was removing followers, and I wasn't successful and I got way in my head. At that point, I decided to test out TikTok instead. So I moved over here and I started sharing some mom content, but also about ways that I make money. I'm a huge side hustle fanatic, always trying to make a little extra money. Wonderful things about the mom community on TikTok, so I have a better mom experience than what I did on Instagram. And I know I should be cross-posting. If you asked me for social media tips, I would tell you to cross-post, but just a mental game right now and I can't do it. So if you're also a mom or if you're trying to make a little extra money with side hustles, I'd love it if you comment below. I'd love to follow along and just be friends on this app.